How you guys doing? So I'm currently about to work on a video, but I just wanted to make a quick little motivational live because it's good to do that. I know people need the motivation, and I got a million topics to choose from. But let me see, what do I actually want to talk about right now? Let's just talk about giving life all you got, because I was just talking to my friend about this earlier. So topics like motivational topics like this hit home for me. Why do you ask? Because like a lot of people really don't be giving life everything they got and then some. They try a little bit and then they be like, at least I tried, and then they just give up. And then they start saying shit like, life is just, you know. I remember one dude that had all the potential in the world to be everything he could possibly want to be and more. He told me that I can't wait till you find out that like life is really like just terrible, and either you're chosen to succeed at birth or not, bro. And some of us, no matter what we do, we're not gonna succeed. And I was looking at him like, bro, you literally gave up on life like 5 years ago. You've been on unemployment for the last 5 years. Over here using, government assistance. You've been on food stamps and unemployment, which is nothing wrong with being on food stamps and unemployment. But I'm saying you've been doing that for 5 years because you refuse to work because you don't want people seeing you at a job. People that you grew up with shitting on you. Fuck them, bro. I'm trying to get my money. You gotta give this life everything you got, even when you fail, bro. Even when you fail, you gotta get up and try again, bro. Failure is the greatest teacher. And everything I say be so cliche. I know that, bro. I literally know that. But failure is the greatest teacher in life. I promise you guys. I literally promise. Like, if I wanted to fail so much on YouTube, I wanted to got to this point. Which I'm not saying I'm such a big YouTuber. Obviously, I'm not yet. Yet, by the way, I will be though. But I wouldn't even got here because I would have gave up after my first 10 videos. I got over 1,000 or two. No, I got over 1,000 videos on my channel. Over 1,000. You know, and I only got like 2.5, almost 2.5 thousand subscribers. You know, what's up, Brian? What's up, Brian? I'm just talking about motivational topics, but failure really is the greatest teacher, bro. Like when you learn in a jump shot, bro, you take your shot a few times, you know, and it might not go in, but you fix your form, you bring your elbows in, fix your follow through and everything, and the shot gonna go in a lot. I know it sounds cliche, but bro, failure is the greatest teacher. You just gotta fucking keep your head up, bro. Don't let nothing discourage you guys. Literally, don't let nothing. I took uh is IR okay that I'm gay? I don't care if you gay, straight, or whatever it is you are. I'm not. That's your business, bro. Like, God bless you. You're a human being. I'm a human being. Like, I don't care. This message is for everybody, bro. Male, female, gay, straight. It don't matter what you are, bro. Like, bro, you got to give this life everything you got. Decide who you want to be. Who do you want to be in life, bro? Tell me, who do you want to be? How do you want yourself to look 2 years from now, 5 years from now? Type of clothes you want to wear, type of woman you want to have on your arm. Where I'm from? I'm from New York, but yeah, I'm not in New York right now. I'm like, I'm somewhere else, military shit. But I'm on live right now because I'm off work right now. So yeah, I'm filming, I'm grinding. Like forget all the bull crap in life. Forget going out for a while, for a couple months. I want to be Ronaldo. You can't be somebody else. You could be similar to somebody else. If you want to have the same profession as Ronaldo, look at what Ronaldo did to become that great. I don't really watch soccer. I'm going to be honest, but I know who he is. You know, a person that's not even really a soccer fan know who he is. That's how great he is. If you want to be like him, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Look what he did. I'm sure he was grinding hours and hours away, bro, just to have a little shot at making it, bro. What's your religion? Honestly, I don't even know, bro. I know I believe in God 100%, but I don't know if I'm a Christian because, like, I don't follow everything that's in the Bible. Like, you know, I'm not a virgin. I'm not, they say don't have sex till marriage. I'm not that. I used to smoke. I still drink sometimes. So, like, I don't know what I am, but I know I believe in God for sure. What's your religion? You leave it in the comments. But you got to believe in yourself, man. Self-belief is just, in every motivational book I read, they talk about that stuff, bro. Self-belief. The power of self-belief. Once you say that you can't do something, you guaranteeing yourself that you will not do it. You will not make it. Oh, that's too hard. Oh, that's impossible. Oh, I can't. You know, once you say that stuff, you a Christian. Your mom died. Well, first I'm gonna address the Christian. Well, God bless you. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I can't pronounce your name. And then Brian, I'm sorry your mom died, man. I honestly am. I know that's real tough on you. Like, I know it's real tough. Um, situations like that, it's hard to find something to say because it's such a sensitive topic. I'm just sad. I'm sorry that happened to you. Just I hope that you make the best with the life you have now. You're still alive, and your mom most likely loved you a lot, and she will want you to become your greatest self. And that's what this YouTube channel is about. Satan loves you. All right, don't come on here trolling, y'all. Don't come on my YouTube channel trolling. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. We trying to improve our lives over here. Y'all bugging. But yeah, man, you just gotta believe in yourself, man. Create a roadmap. Create a plan. Every day you wake up, you should already have a plan before you woken up. Before you went to bed, you should have a plan for tomorrow. He said, "I'm sorry." Thank you for saying sorry for trolling. But yo, every day, yes, Jesus love you. Okay, thank you. You know, keep spreading positivity in the comments. That's great. I like stuff like that. On my YouTube channel, you can spread positivity. That's dope as fuck, bro. You don't want to like ruin your life. A lot of people ruin their lives when they're young, y'all. They be 20 years old, always going out to the club. As soon as they hit 21, they at the club every weekend. 2 years straight. Next you know, you blink your eyes, and then 5 years pass, and you 27. Or you 26. And then you blink your eyes again, and you 30, 35. Next you know, you broke. You trying to figure out what to do in life. You on square one. You work in jobs where your co-workers is teenagers and shit, Working at fast food and stuff. And I'm not downing people that do that. No, I was once there. Literally, I was once there. If you one of my subscribers, you know I was there. But I grinded. I understood where I was at. I understood where I wanted to go. And now I'm going there. I'm not trying to do it. I'm actually doing. I talked about that in one of my recent videos, a book I've been reading, about discipline. It talks about trying mentality and doing mentality. Real successful people, real winners, they don't try to do shit. They actually do it. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I am a YouTuber. It doesn't matter what my fan base look like right now because I know it's going to grow. I ain't trying to be a YouTuber. I am a YouTuber. I ain't trying to be physically fit. I am physically fit, and I'm getting more physically fit. I ain't trying to, read a book. I'm actually reading it. I ain't trying to get smarter. I'm actually doing it. Whatever it is, I'm not trying to do it. I'm doing it. Because when you got that trying mentality, how much you going to try until you give up? And then people say, at least I tried. At least I tried. Man, get that out of here. That's that weak sauce type shit, bro. Sorry for cursing. But that's that weak sauce stuff. At least I tried. Nah, bro. You need to do. You need to be effort and result minded. I'm going to say that one more time for the live before I end this thing. You need to be effort and result minded. Read John 14:6. All right, I'm going to screenshot it. I'll check it out. All right, it's screenshotted. I'll research it online to see what it said in the Bible for that verse. John 14, bro. Okay. But result and fucking effort minded, give maximum effort more than, it's a 70% rule that I read in this book about discipline. I'm gonna go get the book real quick. I'll be right back. Don't leave, y'all. I have been reading this book. It's called The Power of Discipline by Daniel Walter. This is a great book. And it talks about a lot of different things. And one of these things is the 70% rule. Like, I'm going to give an example when you're working out. That's the example they use. Let's say you run on a treadmill. Once you start feeling tired, you actually only expended about 30% of your capabilities. Your body is, you think you're tired, but in reality, your body's not tired. And that scenario applies to a lot of things in life. You think you can't go any further, but in reality, you could go way further and beyond anything you could have even imagined. I promise you, because I'm currently doing that in life. When I was in my early 20s, I didn't have no car, no crib, living off somebody. living with somebody, working these bullcrap jobs, smoking weed every day, drinking beers and stuff. Life not together. And I locked in. Literally, I locked in. Next thing you know, I have my own car. Boom, first step. I had to get my license first. I got my license in my 20s. I didn't get my license at 18 like everybody, like most other people. I got my license in my early 20s. I'm not ashamed to say it. I might have started later than a lot of people, but guess what? I done passed a lot of people these last 3 years. A lot of people that was doubting me. And not saying I'm competing with them, but it's because of mindset. You gotta change your mindset. Get all that negativity out your heart, out your soul. Change your mindset. Read this book. I ain't sponsored it. I ain't making no money showing y'all this book. This is a good book. The Power of Discipline. Daniel Walter. Read that shit, bro. Your mindset. I told myself, yo, right now I am a bum. And that's all right, because with acceptance comes progress. I'm a bum right now. I got no money. All right, let me get some money. All right, let me try to make 200 a week. All right, boom, make it 200 a week. All right, let me try to make 500 a week. All right, let me see if I can get my license. Oh, I failed the first test. All right, I failed the second one. It took me 3 tries to get my license. I passed the written test first try because I studied like crazy. But the driving portion, I failed twice. Guess why? Because of the 3-point turn. And if you fail in North Carolina, if you fail one part, you fail it all for the driving portion. You know? But got my license. And then I went to the dealership, financed the car. And then guess what? Bought me a crib. You know? Next thing you know, I had some bad bitches around me. Had a beautiful ass girlfriend, light skinned, bad. Out of nowhere, my life just went literally up, 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 up. I literally started at square one, bro. Started at square one. I'm not saying no bitches was jacking me, but most of the bitches weren't jacking me, bro. They wasn't. You know, and that's the process that a lot of men go through, because you born with no value. You have no value. If you broke and you a man in America, you have no value. You don't. I'm sorry. You just don't. Get your money up. I'm not saying you got to be rich to have value. No. I am saying that you got to have some type of income coming in. For sure. Because if that girl get pregnant, you fucking with, what you gonna do? Pampers cost a lot of money. Food costs a lot of money. You got to survive. You got to move up in life. You got to thrive. Forget all the excuses, bro. People keep making excuses. Playing the blame game. Yo, if this would have happened, blah, blah, blah. Man, I left all that shit in the past, bro. Anybody that you around, they always creating excuses for their life. They was talking about blaming everybody else. Bunch of bullshit. Nah, bro. You in the position you are in. The position you're in life, bro. I can't even talk right now. Look, the position you in right now in life, it's because of you. 100%. It's because of you. The position I am right now is because of me. For real. Now, I'm in this live. I'm actually about to record a actual YouTube video. You see my camera right there, my computer right there. I'm recording a YouTube video on my camera. Subscribe to the channel. Read this book right here. This live is gonna be posted. For real. Let's go up. You know, I'm growing my brand. I'm hustling just like I'm trying to inspire y'all to hustle. This is my way of hustling. For real. I gotta be more consistent like I was for like a smooth 6 months. And see where I could take this. Let's see where you could take your life. I believe in all of y'all. We all capable of success if you make it happen for yourself. Hey, thank you for watching. Hoi Koi Skip Official. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't know. I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry, but God bless you. Okay. Maintain discipline.